Hey everybody, Steve Zara here from Zara Dental Lab, and in this lab video I am going to show you how a very simple way to make super clear retainers. It's going to be something different. Most likely you've never seen this technique before. In this video I'm going to be using a Biostar. This is a very different technique that I've never shown before on YouTube. I'm going to be putting a very thin layer of acrylic onto the model, and then I'm going to press a very thin layer of BioAcryl. So let me show you how thin this is. It's only 0.5 millimeters. These are ridiculously thin discs that I'm going to be using in this video. And I'm going to press this onto the retainer, and it's going to make a Biostar retainer, but it's going to, you are not going to be able to tell the difference whether I did it cold cure or whether I did it on a Biostar. One of the great benefits is when you go to finish it, you're finishing it like a Biostar retainer, which only takes about a minute. But let's keep that a little secret, okay? Let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to, one of my previous videos, I showed you how to make clear monomer by adding a little bit of purple. That's the secret. For some strange reason, purple has a tendency to absorb yellow, so that's why a retainer won't look yellow, and it'll last longer. Add a really thin layer of monomer and polymer. So I'm not going to add too much, but just enough to cover the wires and to build up a nice layer. In the meantime, if you've never subscribed to my channel, that would be a great time to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the bell icon. That way you'll be informed of any new videos coming out. And I got a whole bunch of stuff that I recorded that I just never posted, but I'll be posting soon, so stay tuned. And being a subscriber helps the algorithm just promote my channel. That's the only way we really get promoted on YouTube. So like I said, you're just going to add a very thin layer. And I'd like to do this under a fume hood, and I'd like to do this with gloves on or something to protect my hands from the monomer and polymer. But in this video, I'm just doing it to showcase this, so I'm getting all the effects, all the nice smells, everything. Okay, so now I'm almost done with this layer. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. It's just basically going to be the thickness of the retainer when it's done. So I'm going to put this in the pressure pot, and then I'm going to set up my Biostar. So I just started my Biostar, and the time that it takes to heat up to 427 degrees, that's about the exact time that I'd want to leave my retainer that I just put the monomer and polymer in the pressure pot. I want to take it out. So now that I gotta come over to my Biostar instead of setting my camera, because all this is timed, I'm going to put my 0.5 millimeter disc on. It's a super thin. And I made a little bit of a jig. If I add this on, because it's so thin, it's going to let air through. So I made myself a quick jig, and I'll show you that how to do it in a second. This way it's holding it down. Big difference. So once my temperature reaches 427 degrees, I will take my retainer out of the pressure pot. The code is only going to be 20 seconds because this really heats up fast. So I'll heat this up for about 20 seconds. I'll shoot it onto my retainer that's going to be here in a second, and that'll be it. So for this next step, I'm just going to add a little bit of monomer and polymer to this, just to make it nice and clear. And I'll sprinkle this. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on, and in 20 seconds I'll press it. In the meantime, I will just keep adding that nice clear layer. So this is done curing. I'll take this apart. You have your model. And you can see you have a very clear retainer. Now I'm going to cut this out and finish it. I just finished this retainer. It took me about 1.5 minutes to finish the Biostar, and then I had to pumice and polish just like normal. But this is it. It's done. So this is how clear they come out. And that is a 0.5 millimeter disc over acrylic. So here's some of the differences. If you look at this retainer very closely, it's very similar to just a regular cold cure retainer that everybody likes. That's nice and smooth and it feels really good. But check it out. It's all the same layer because I'm the one who did the layering. It took, you know, the time that took to finish thing was nothing in comparison to a cold cure retainer. And one of the other benefits is you're buying 40 of these discs to do these, not a 10 pack. Keep that in mind for financial benefits. Anyway, back to what I was saying. There's also, you can do any color, so you don't have to have all these supplies of colors. You just, if I was going to cold cure this with red, I would just put red monomer and clear acrylic. In order to do a color retainer with this technique, very simple. Instead of using clear, I just would have used blue monomer and clear polymer. I would have made the retainer, pressed down the 0.5, cut it out like a Biostar disc, which takes 30 seconds, not even, takes like 20 seconds. And then finish it, takes about 1.5 minutes, and pumice and polish it. You're ready to go. So this is a really cool technique that's it's awesome to teach new people how to make retainers because you come out with almost the perfect thickness every time compared to trimming acrylic and trying to get that thickness because it's already there. It's like 0.2 millimeter or it's already 2 millimeters thick all the way around. Remember, if you like this video, hit the like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Stay busy, my friends. It's crazy out there.